Hi guys, so I'm finally doing this OOC Q&A FAQ video. I've been really busy lately, so I'm finally doing it. So I'm doing this video so that I can answer the questions that a bunch of you asked me, and to answer the questions that I get asked all the time, because it's kind of annoying to answer the same question a million times. So here we go. I'm going to start with the most common questions I get asked. I make my GIFs on lunapic.com. It's really easy to do and you don't need an account. That's what I do. My name is Nikki. Nice to meet you. This question I get asked more than anything ever, and I'm going to answer it with a question. Why does it matter? Why do you care? Why? To put it simply, if my videos don't make it obvious, then I don't know what to tell you. This video should break the illusion that my Naruto cosplay apparently does give off, but it's kind of obvious the answer to that question. I hate answering it. I refuse to answer it for numerous reasons. The main one being that it shouldn't matter. If you like what I'm doing, you like what I'm doing. So why do you care? My favorite color is orange, and it's kind of ironic that I cosplay Naruto and my favorite color is orange. I love cats. I'm more of a dog person, but I have 5 cats. Yeah, I have 5 cats, and they're pretty cool. Well, my school, my college doesn't really have normal subjects, so I don't know how to answer this question, but in like high school, my favorite subject was math, I think. I don't know. I hate school. I live in Connecticut, which is a state in the United States, so yeah, it's really boring here. I go to the Culinary Institute of America for baking and pastry because I like cake. I do. I have a boyfriend, so sorry. I am both a member and a supporter. The idea for an Ask blog kind of came from being new to Tumblr, and I saw some people doing it, and I thought that it would be really fun to do it too. And at the time, even still, the only character that I really cosplay that has a personality is Naruto, and I was like, oh hey, this would be really fun. So I bought a webcam and I tried it out, and I fell in love with doing it. And as far as how long do I plan on doing it, I don't know, until everybody gets tired of seeing my face. When I first got into like anime and video games, I always thought, wow, their outfits are really cool. It'd be kind of neat to dress like that. And this is before I even knew what cosplay was. So, I like would look up the character and a costume for it, and then I found like pictures of people wearing these costumes, and that's basically how I found out what cosplay was. And then I went to my first convention, and it was just the best experience ever, and I became addicted to it. Don't make me count, but I've done Miku, Naruto, Gender-Bent Miku, Sonic the Hedgehog, Tamaki, Ciel, Nier, Ed Elric, Akito, Kaito. I've done a lot. I can't remember some of them. And I have a bunch that I'm working on right now, so yeah. I get 99% of my costume and wig stuff on eBay because eBay is awesome and you can always check the person's feedback score and reviews, and it just is a lot safer in my opinion. And there's a lot of really great wig stores on eBay, as well as a few good costume sellers, and I usually, you know, buy from the same sellers all the time instead of risking a new seller. I will be 20 on August 4th. I get this question a lot too. And I've already answered it quite a few times, and I still get Shippuden related questions, and it's kind of really frustrating. But the reason why I don't do Shippuden Naruto on my Ask blog is because I'm not caught up in Shippuden, at least as far as the manga goes. And I know that a lot of the people who want Shippuden Naruto are caught up in the manga, so I don't want people to be asking me things that are related to the manga and have it be spoiled for me, have it be spoiled for anybody else. So I think I'm probably gonna wait until the manga is done and like finished, so there's not gonna be any more updates that I have to keep up with. And then from there I can do a Shippuden Naruto Ask blog. And I'm excited to do that because there's a bigger range of questions I can do as Shippuden Naruto because he's older and more stuff has gone on, where as being 12, 13-year-old Naruto, I'm kind of limited in what I can say and what I know, and it just... that's hard. I love food. I like to eat. I eat a lot. I eat when I'm bored, when I'm tired, and when I'm anxious, and when I'm hungry. But I usually eat a lot of junk food and sweets. I mean, I go to school for baking and pastry, so I like sweets a lot. Other than that, I really like pasta and steak. Steak's good. Yes, besides my 5 cats, I have 4 dogs. And I hope to soon get a hedgehog because hedgehogs are awesome and I want one so bad. Ah. Despite my love for hedgehogs, pandas are my favorite animal. I have so many panda things. It's really sad. I have a panda problem. My favorite anime of all time is Code Geass. I don't care what anybody says, or what anybody thinks. Code Geass is the best anime ever, and I honestly do not think that I will ever see an anime that is better than Code Geass, in my opinion. A close second to Code Geass is Escaflowne, which was the anime that got me into anime, so it has a special place in my heart, not to mention it's an amazing series, although it's older and kind of cheesy. But it's amazing, and if you haven't seen either of those, you need to watch them right now. Go watch them. Go. I have to pick one. I have to pick one? One pairing. Oh, man. That's really hard. Don't make me do that. I have so many. But my, I know a big one is Naruto and Sasuke. As cheesy and gay as that is, I just really like that pairing, and I'm not really sure why. But, yeah, I think that's my OTP. But I do have quite a few pairings. Quite a few. So. That's another hard one. Stop making me choose. I don't know. Probably Lelouch from Code Geass, maybe. It's hard making a big one. Hi, I was wondering if your parents were ever against you cosplaying, and if so, how did you deal with it? My mom dislikes anime and hates cosplay, but I really want to cosplay. I bought wigs and I'm making some props, but I have to hide them from her. What would you recommend? The only time that my parents were really against cosplay was, well, in my mom's case, it was because I would spend all of my money on it. Like, whenever I had any amount of money, I would buy wigs or costumes or go to cons. And she didn't like the fact that I was spending all my money on it. But other than that, she thinks it's really cool. I mean, of course it's kind of weird to her, but she took me to my first con and she actually cosplayed with me at it. She was dressed as Ed from FMA because she's actually seen quite a bit of FMA, and she agreed to cosplay him because she was familiar with his character. So she's not completely against it or anything, she just wants me to tone it down a little. My dad just doesn't really understand it. He thinks it's weird, but at the same time he thinks it's kind of cool, and as long as I'm safe and having fun, he doesn't care. As far as your mom disliking anime and hating cosplay, there's really nothing you can do about it, other than try to explain to her that it's really not something to be against so strongly. I mean, it's fine for her to dislike anime, but really, they're just cartoons. So just explain to her that it's a cartoon. It's not damaging anything, there's really nothing wrong with it. And cosplaying, it's just a hobby, like stamp collecting, or swimming, or baseball, anything like that. It's just costuming. It's like being in drama, or doing plays, and stuff like that. Just try to explain it to her in terms that she'll understand better, and then see if she can sort of meet you halfway on things. But other than that, you can really just do your own thing and not let what she does bother you. I mean, that's just me. Maybe you're not as rebellious as I am, but other than that, I don't really know how to help you. But just try to explain it to her and see if you guys can come to an agreement or something. So those are all the questions. Feel free to ask more, anything, I don't care, whatever, my shoe size, whatever, anything. You can ask that here, you can ask on Tumblr, on either of my Tumblrs, but if you ask them on my Naruto Tumblr, just make sure that you direct the question at me and not at Naruto, because sometimes it gets kind of confusing and I'm not sure if you're asking me or him. And, that's it. Bye.